My name is Lena, and this is my story. My husband cheated on me, but the truth didn't come crashing down all at once. It crept in slowly, like smoke filling a room. Ethan and I had been married for 6 years. We met in college. He was confident, charming, the kind of man everyone noticed. I was quiet, an artist who saw beauty and broken things. Maybe that's why I loved him, because he made me believe nothing broken stayed that way forever. We built a life together, a cozy house by the lake, morning coffee rituals, whispered promises at night. I thought we were unbreakable. But love, I learned, doesn't always fade. Sometimes it rots from the inside. It started small. Late-night meetings that didn't make sense, a faint smell of perfume that wasn't mine, the way he'd flinch when my hand brushed his phone. At first, I told myself it was paranoia, the curse of caring too much. But then, silence replaced laughter, and our home felt haunted by something neither of us could name. I'd ask, "Are you okay?" He'd smile and say, "Just tired." But love knows. Love always knows. And I felt it. The ghost of another woman living between us. That night, the storm outside wouldn't stop. Lightning flashed through the window as I cleaned up dinner. His phone buzzed on the counter. I don't know what made me look. Maybe instinct. Maybe desperation. The message read, "Can't wait to see you again. Heart." My hands went cold. I opened the chat, and there it was. Weeks of conversations, pictures, words filled with warmth he no longer had for me. They met in hotels. They shared secrets. He told her things he'd once told me, word for word. It felt like watching my own life replayed by someone else. When he came home, I was still sitting in the dark, phone in hand. He froze when he saw me. His lips parted, ready with excuses, but I didn't give him the chance. "Who is she, Ethan?" I asked quietly. He blinked, swallowed, and whispered, "She's nothing." Nothing. That word cut deeper than any lie. Because if she was nothing, then what was I? The days that followed were a blur. He apologized. He cried. He swore it meant nothing. But every time he said, "I love you," I heard her laughter echo behind his words. I looked at the life we'd built, the framed photos, the wedding vows, and realized it was all just glass. Pretty, fragile, and already cracked. One morning, I caught my reflection in the mirror and didn't recognize the woman staring back. I wasn't Lena, the dreamer, the artist. I was a ghost, haunting her own home. And I knew it was time to leave. But leaving wasn't enough. He'd destroyed me quietly. I wanted the truth to scream. I gathered everything. The screenshots, the photos, the receipts. I sent them to her husband, the man who deserved to know the truth too. And just like that, Ethan's perfect world collapsed. His reputation shattered. His business partners pulled away. The man who built his life on lies finally stood in the ruins he created. I didn't celebrate. I didn't cry. I just felt free. I moved into a small apartment overlooking the city. For the first time in years, the silence didn't hurt. It healed. I started painting again. Not pretty landscapes, but raw, honest art. I painted my pain, my rage, my rebirth. People connected with it. My first gallery sold out in days. One evening, I got a message. It was from Ethan. "I'm proud of you. I'm sorry." I stared at the screen, smiled softly, and deleted it. Some apologies are meant to be left unread. 2 years later, I returned to the lake house. The willow tree still stood, its branches dipping into the water, quiet witness to everything we'd been. I buried a letter beneath it, not for Ethan, but for the girl I used to be. You loved deeply. You lost completely. But you rose beautifully. As the sun dipped below the horizon, I whispered into the wind, "My name is Lena, and this isn't a story about betrayal. It's a story about finding myself when love tried to break me." The wind carried my words away, soft and final, like forgiveness.